No, I'll explain in a second. One sec. Let's go the Augments first. Gain the Edge, Deadlier, Caps, and Pyromaniac. There's also a Deathblade version of that Rabadon Augment. Aim for the Top is definitely a very interesting augment. It's gonna be a popular augment in high elo, I think. Okay.
Oh my god, that was...
Ah, look at that. Loot Sub gave me Sivir 2. Loot Sub actually gave me Sivir 2 for free. That was kind of juicy. Okay, so let me explain in detail how the crew works. So the trait itself grants attack speed and HP to every crew member based on the amount of unique crew members you have. Or to explain this a little bit nicer, I have currently 2 crew members, Sivir and Malphite. Therefore, I get 6 HP, 6% HP and 6% attack speed because I have Sivir. And I get 6 for Malphite, so currently all crew members gain 12% HP and 12% attack speed. So if I add another Sivir, nothing would happen. Like the second Sivir would profit of the buff, but she wouldn't add more to the buff. If I want to add more to the buff, I can add Ziggs, I can add Shen, and I can add Twisted Fate. And so once I have all 5 crew members, that part of the trait is maxed out. But the actual gimmick of this trait is to 3-star your units. That's where the real trait comes into play. Because if you 3-star the first crew member, this is why the trait looks so weird. The trait on the top left, it tells you the amount of 3-starred crew members you have, which is currently 0. So if I have a Sivir 3, oh, by the way, I just rolled here intentionally to get a super early Sivir 3, because you actually get, you kind of get like an interesting mechanic, which is that you gain level for rerolling. You get 1 XP per reroll. And I think if you have 2 3-stars, you get a free reroll every round. And then if you have 3 3-stars, you get the ship. The ship is dealing damage. If you have 4 3-stars, the ship is dealing more damage. And then the last 3-star would be Twisted Fate, who's a legendary, so yeah. But that one, if you get all of them 3-star, you auto win the game. You just like, you immediately declared the winner of the lobby, you one-shot the remaining players, and the lobby is over. How does it determine stronger opponent? I think it's HP. I think it's just placement. I saw the clip on it on Twitter. It's probably the best Prismatic. Well, it needs a 3-star legendary, so the argument is like, you're probably gonna win anyway, so... And having the condition of 4 3-stars, 2 of them being tier 1, and a 3-star legendary, that's a brutal requirement. So I'm glad they have fun with it. Yeah, but something like Build-A-Bot, Sivir, or Malphite is actually... Or even Worth the Wait. Worth the Wait, Sivir, Malphite, Build-A-Bot, Sivir, Malphite. That's really valuable. Like, really, really valuable. Yes, the moment you have... I think you only need 1 3-star crew member. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't really explained that part properly yet. There's... The way Riot explained it is there's some really hidden math if you have 1 3-star crew member. So let's just make a really messed up example. So I have a Sivir 3 and I'm level 9. So if I roll, I actually have a fairly high chance to see Malphite. Even though my tier 1 odds are like abysmal at level 9, because I have a Sivir 3, there's a chance that my shop gets overwritten by Malphite. So even though I'm supposed to see like a tier 3 unit, the crew is like, no, actually, instead of a tier 3 unit, you're gonna see a Malphite here. So the moment you have 1 3-star crew member, your shop will completely like your shop gets adjusted. So this is really positive if you want to play, if you want to commit on the crew reroll, but it's actually a negative if you only want one of them, right? Like for example, if you play Shen Hero 3-star and you only play Bastions, that's actually kind of messed up because now your shop will have crew members that you don't want. So that's just something to, like, you actually have to think a little bit if you want to have a 3-star crew member, or there might be some min-maxing going on where you put the 3-star crew member on the bench to deactivate the trait and then you roll and then you put him back in. There might actually be some min-maxing involved. Sublin. What's harder to Prismatic, Mecha or Crew? I think Crew is harder. I think Crew is the hardest from all of them. Just getting a 3-star legendary is super hard. But getting it with additional conditions tied to it, I mean, that's just brutal. Like if you compare it to something like Soul Fighter is like super doable in comparison. I got a Riot questionnaire about this art style in my email months ago. It is surprisingly divisive, the art style. Surprisingly divisive. I still want to see this art style on a different board, like not on the basic board, but on like a proper Soul Fighter arena map or whatever, and then compare it, because if the art style doesn't clash as much with the board, it might actually look a lot better. Nah, I actually haven't seen what the other prismatics do. I've yet to see a single prismatic. I know what the crew does because I've seen a clip of it, but I have not I've not seen the power of any other prismatic.
What do you mean this doesn't look safe?
I mean, even if you don't like the art style, it's gone in 4 months, right? The art style is not a permanent change to TFT. It's an artistic choice for this set specifically.
Always at 0.
The impact font on the augment selection is annoying. Yeah, there's an impact frame when you click on an augment. I actually thought it was funny. Yeah, PB is tomorrow evening. It's, let me think, it's 20, 34, 32 hours from now, something like that. Is this a good set to return from my retirement? Well, it's a better set than set 14, that's for sure. Udyr carry is a thing, but funnily enough, on the playtest, the base Udyr was better than the hero Udyr. Oh yeah, Gold Destiny. Gain a random gold augment and 12 gold. And there's also Psychic Forge, which is a really interesting augment that lets you tailor, like it lets you to full pivot something. I got Explosive Growth. So this is kind of funny. So normally this would be like, oh no, I got Explosive Growth, but I'm playing tier 1 reroll, this sucks, right? But because I have Sivir 3 already, I don't actually care, because my shop odds for Malphite are gonna be fine because I'm playing the crew. So this is kind of cool that I'm not getting griefed by the random augment here. I'm pretty sure that Shoko won't return to set 15. Shoko has, the way I understood it, he has a kind of a fundamental problem with modern TFT, and this is a very much a modern TFT set. Oh yeah, there was something interesting you see here. I took the power Killer Instinct on Sivir. I think what it does is you gain +1 range, if I'm not mistaken, and you ult to the lowest HP unit, I think. So if you ever see a really weird Sivir boomerang, this is coming from the power up. Can you get augments that are not accessible? I don't know, but I want to know. I don't know, but I want to know, because the moment I read this augment, in my head is like, hey, can I get crafted crafting in stage 2-1, take a random gold augment in 3-2, get salvage bin, and free win the game because now I have infinite rerolls? I hope so. I really, really hope so. I don't know if Riot thought about this interaction. Like, I don't know if like something like salvage bin is blocked from appearing as a random augment. Yeah, I mean, getting like a random golem fire would be pretty funny. Why would you pick random augment? It's because you also get gold from it. The augment gives you 12 gold and a random augment. So in a best case scenario, you actually get something you're looking for. So now you got something you're looking for plus 12 gold. What does modern TFT mean? I think the era of modern... there's like... I think there's two eras. I think set 6 was definitely the start of the modern era, because it was augments, and the game fundamentally changed so much with the introduction of augments. So the old TFT is set 1 to 5. Modern TFT kind of starts at set 6, but I would also say that the kind of like the new modern TFT started with 9.5 kind of. I think 9.5 was definitely, you could tell that there was a change in approach for TFT sets. So I would separate TFT into three eras. The classic era, set 1 to 5. The modern era with like set 6 to 9. And then the, I don't know, what should we call it? The new modern era, which is starting 9.5. What happened in 9.5? There was an item rework. There was definitely... I feel like 9.5 really showcased a change in design mentality. And to kick things off, it was the item rework. Because the item rework removed support items from the game. And this is kind of like... this is something... Dude, that Sivir ult almost griefed me because she went on the right side. But this is because of her power-up. Because the right side was lower HP. But yeah. I mean, we can call them the current version the retail. From like retail World of Warcraft. Why QSS on Sivir? For starters, I think I opened the game with the QSS. There's actually a decent amount of stuns in the game. There's like some AoE stuns from power-ups like Tankzilla. And there's also Jarvan. Double Ginzo is awkward because they don't scale off each other anymore. So I feel like you're gonna see this a lot more, but Ginzo QSS Gunblade, that's gonna be like a really popular item build for a lot of units. It's like QSS gives you attack speed, Ginzo gives you attack speed, but QSS also has like, it gives you a lot of stats as well. It gives you CC immunity and a lot of stats. So for example, like, you don't really do double Ginzo anymore, but if you want to do double Ginzo, I think you just do QSS Ginzo from now on. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. The high MS is because this is PBE's server, which is located in NA, and I'm from Germany. Achilles, thank you for the sub. Hello, hello. Stuns prevent mana. Yeah, you can argue that. I'm guessing you're liking the set more than the last because it allows for more duck shenanigans. Yeah, I'm definitely liking the set so far. How do I feel about the mana gain rework? Not that great. I was abusing the mechanic a lot that frontliners would gain mana. I put GA brand in the front line in set 2. I pioneered this whole thing. The amount of... You have no idea how many people pinged me for putting my brand carry in the front line in set 2. People went mental. It's like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, the guy is GA, he's always gonna cast. If I put him on the front, I can be like, GA double damage item, he's gonna get his cast out. And he's gonna cast super early and it's amazing. And obviously this whole thing became super popular with GA Ari in set 4. That was like really the thing where it broke into the mainstream to put carries in the front. There was also Aurelion was a really popular frontliner in set 4.5 because he wanted to take damage to activate the Dragon Soul buff. That's why like GA Aurelion in first or second row was very common.
I can do this.
What do you fight for?
What's my least favorite set? 9.5, without doubt. 9.5 is the worst.
For tranquility.
I would have happily taken 3 more months of set 9.0. Never see 9.5 ever. Yeah, it was the Nila set, the Bilgewater. Hello, Disco. How's it going? Going fine. Why does Jenna have a frontline trade?
Where'd that bomb go?
You mean Protector or Strategist? Because Strategist can be backline as well. I guess you mean Protector, right? I don't know. I guess it fits lore-wise. Yeah, she doesn't really make that much use of Protector, but Jenna's an amazing unit overall. She fits into a lot of comps. Like, she's triple trade, she has a really good ability, and yeah. You're gonna see a lot of Jenna.
Incoming!
Checked your video, sounds like a fun set. Yeah, I had fun so far. How come they don't put Yasuo in set anymore? Yasuo is in the set. He's a mentor. Was he Edgelord? Or Duelist? No, Udyr was Duelist, right? I think it was Edgelord. I think. So yeah, I think Yasuo is a tier 3 carry, mentor Edgelord, I think. No, I didn't have any boards. This is a playtest account. It's not even my account. You see the name. The name is like K.O Coliseum account 0019. Electronic, thank you for the prime. Thank you, thank you. I don't think set 16 will bring Legends back, because the last time Mort talked about Legends, it sounded like it's gotta be a long time until we see it again. What is my view of Varus of the set? I actually really like him. He's one of the more interesting legendaries.
For tranquility.
Thoughts on 9 Lives Augments? I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I know what it does, but I've never seen or play. Like, never played against it. I've never seen it. Have I played Protagonist? I've played against it. It's very broken. Yeah, here I think I'm looking for like Tankzilla, right? Tankzilla is like giga broken. It's 20% bonus HP and board wide stun after 12 seconds. Like super powerful. Yeah, crew members is tier 1, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 5. Oh yeah, I saw in the rundown, Mana Zane is not unique anymore. You can actually stack Mana Zane now. I wonder if there's some shenanigans you can do with that. There's actually a power-up that shares mana you've spent. So maybe there's a combo where a unit in the backline has 2 mana Zane and it has the power up that shares the mana. I don't know. Maybe there's like some stupid stuff we can do with that.
What do you mean?
Release date PB is tomorrow evening. Live is July 30. What do you think of blue buff now? Blue buff only gives mana regen now. You can actually put blue buff on any caster. In the past, blue buff was like, oh, you only want this on like low mana units, but it doesn't work like this anymore. Blue buff literally can go onto any caster, no matter how much mana they have. Because all the item does is give you a lot of mana regen. I don't think Sivir is mana locked. No, Sivir's not mana locked. She gains mana the moment she throws the boomerang. Definitely no mana lock for Sivir. Dude, look how much fairies this guy has. There's like 7 fairies on the board. Oh wait, or is it just a visual bug? Nah, they're gone now.
For tranquility.
No, I like so there's actually something interesting regarding the archetypes, which is something TFT needed for a long time. So now, wait, now I have like 3 3-stars, so now I got the ship, right? I think the ship deals damage based on the amount of damage your crew members does or something like that. Janna trait is Crystal Gambit, Strategist, Protector. The reason I'm playing her is because Ziggs is Strategist and Malphite is Protector. And she's tier 2, which means if I want to, I can roll her. What's kind of funny about Ziggs and Janna is that Janna is way better than Ziggs. So if you have to make a decision between giving Ziggs items and Janna items, always do Janna for now. PvE is tomorrow evening, people. It has been Tuesday evening for 15 sets.
Takes a lot to stay at the top.
I used to be a Janna main, to be fair. The very first League of Legends skin I ever bought was the blue Janna. There's actually kind of a funny story behind that. So I used to be a dirty Janna main. Because Janna was like, people would be like, oh my god, there's like global 3% movement speed from Janna. And people are like, I love you for playing Janna. So that was great. Also really liked Janna's kit. Janna had a really fun kit back then. And the first skin was like the Frost Queen skin. And it was like the first skin in League that didn't look like a chroma. It was actually like a proper skin. Because back in the day, League skins were pretty ugly. We've come a long way. And I remember I saw that skin. I was like, I have to buy this skin. Like, I have to buy it. So I bought it. And then I was like, wait, this sucks because my Janna is blue, but when I ult, there's a really ugly green circle. And I was like, I don't like this. And then I learned that if you make League of Legends into colorblind mode, the green circle from Janna's ult would change in a blue circle. And I shit you not, that was the reason why I played on colorblind mode, because my blue Janna skin, I wanted my blue Janna skin to have a blue circle for flavor. That's the only reason why I played on colorblind. But then I actually got really used to colorblind and I really liked it, and then I just stuck with it. Yeah, actually, I think I ended up preferring the health bar colors from colorblind mode, so I just stuck with it. I think that ship is Nocturne, Mecha Nocturne from Wild Rift. Are you serious? Dude, that's Nocturne? Why do I have 4 augments? Riot introduced a new type of augment that is, there's a silver, a gold, and a prismatic version of this. It pretty much says gain gold and gain a random augment. So in my case, it was the second augment is gain 12 gold plus a random augment. That's all the second augment does. And the third augment was the random augment chosen by the second one. And this is the reason why it shows that I have 4 augments. Syndra has 2 origins? I don't think so, no. She's Crystal, Gambit, and Prodigy. Prodigy is a class. Am I playing League? No, I've quit League like pretty much with TFT. Yeah, it's pretty much with TFT where I quit League. How is this Nocturne though? This looks like a normal spaceship. Oh wait, is it like does the Nocturne transform into a ship when he ults? Is that the gimmick? So it's not actually like his base skin, but it's like it's a VFX effect when he ults, and they just took this? Because then it would make sense that when he ults, he transforms into a ship and just pursues the guy. Or maybe it's from a recall, yeah. It's home guard or ultimate. Oh yeah, it could be home guard, true.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Man, these wild rift skins are pretty wild. Badoomch. Is there a unit that's super broken, needs nerfs? We'll see. Kale was a bit annoying. There was a bit too much Kale level 2 rush. That was pretty annoying. So for tier 1 unit, I actually felt Kale was fairly overtuned. So yeah, my answer to your question is Kale. Oh yeah, they brought back the Crown of Demacia thingy. That's an augment. I think it's the second augment from this guy. So you get the item where in the front line it's a bunch of regen and the back line is a bunch of stats. But if the unit dies, you auto lose the fight. It's pretty wild that it's a gold augment. Yeah, I actually have a game with the Deathblade augment. I can show it to you later. I mean, Kale was pretty broken even without the Final Ascent, but the Final Ascent is definitely disgusting if you reach level 10. Syndra has 2 origins. Oh, Crystal Gambit and Star Guardian. Actually, you're right.
Takes a lot to stay
Right.
at the top.
She actually has 2 origins. You're true. Kind of forgot about that. Yeah, like, the thing is, like, Rel and Syndra, they don't remind me of Star Guardians because their skin is so white.
I may fail, but I
They don't, like, Star Guardians tend to be a bit more colorful. I've often, like, every time I played Rel, I totally forgot that she's a Star Guardian. And I suppose, like, Syndra, I usually only associate with Crystal as well. Is this a VOD? Yeah, it is. I like the visuals from the ship on the left though. But actually it's kind of nice that it's kind of nice that it's coming from the side. It's a bit easier to track that way. Yeah, I do like the visuals from the crew. It's a pretty fun trade to play. If you don't know what to play...
Did you know that breaking out with set makes you bigger?
If you don't know what to play, going for the crew reroll is usually a good start. It's a very easy comp to play,
if they insist,
and it feels pretty decent.
I will oblige them.
Lynn, it doesn't matter. We've been through this every set. People don't read the pinned messages. It's pointless. You know what happens if I pin the message that PBE comes out tomorrow in the evening? All that will happen is people will join the chat, ask a question, and then people will be like, read the pinned message. That's the only difference. There will just be more chat cluster with people telling other people to read the pinned message. There's no point.
Takes a lot to stay at the top.
Your move, Leduc.
Oh my god, that was pain.
Yeah, TFT players don't really read. TF3, I can give you the spoiler. I've been trying to get a TF3 the entire playtest, but I failed 3 times. Me 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 me. I would love to snipe that Kalista so badly to insta-win the fight, but... Yeah, actually, I think you need to check if somebody's playing Akali if you take that crown augment. Because if somebody's playing Akali, do not take this augment. I have to admit though, the Sivir with Killer Instinct felt pretty good to play. I really like Killer Instinct on Sivir. Heavyweight is Bruiser, yes. It's a different name for flavor, but it's Bruiser. At least they added the 3-star, 5-star gimmick at the start. Yeah, but on the other hand, it's kind of lame. I saw that some people in the playtest actually went on Talkers, because for whatever reason Talkers was enabled on the playtest, and then they just farmed 3-star legendaries in Talkers, and then they just posted on like TikTok and YouTube. I mean, it's fine, right? I mean, it's content creation, but it's also kind of lame. It's also kind of lame because I usually try to get this in an actual game and not just like brute force it in Talkers. I have 4 augments because one of my augments gives me a random augment and some bonus gold. Do you think the set will be more like... Oh, wait, did I already win the game? Oops. A good thing I paid attention. Nice game, crew reroll, recommended.